You know, I'm from Sussex County, as a lot of people know, and there's a Sussex in England that we're named after. And let me tell you, I never thought I'd be living under a king in the state of New Jersey. I think there's been no regard for the two legislative bodies. But on the bill, I don't understand what the rush is. As Leader Brandick said, we don't even have the revenue numbers. They had just come in yesterday. We're predicting a $900,000 or so surplus in the 3-month budget that we just approved. And now we're going into a budget where most people think the absolute worst scenario without doing any work is $6 million. We have done nothing on the cost savings at all. We have done nothing on the revenue. Every day, I'm sure many members in this chamber get calls from businesses, particularly restaurants, that are just dying on the vine because the king or the governor says for some reason, unbeknownst to us, without any science to back it up, that he's not allowing them to open. So we need to do everything possible on the cost-cutting, everything on the revenue side. And it's illegal. We know it's illegal. The revenue, you cannot bond for operating expenses. We know that. And it'll be a court challenge shortly to follow. But more important than the illegal part is I think it's morally wrong what we're doing. And I know we have masks on today. And when I get home, the people who vote yes, when we get home, I encourage you to look in the mirror and say the damage that you've done to this great state, the damage you've done to your kids, the damage you've done to the grandkids, and probably the damage we're going to do to great-grandkids. 35 years, tens of billions of dollars of interest because we don't want to do our job, which we're sent here. The families and the businesses of the state of New Jersey, they don't have the luxury of going out and borrowing $9 billion. They're doing what it does to take and to feed their family and get back and forth. This is outrageous. We all want to be in the history books. Believe me, today you're going to be in the history books. You're going to be in the history books as one of the worst votes taken in the state of New Jersey, putting people in $10 billion worth of debt. Let me remind everybody, in 1997, the Whitman bonds that were $2.7 billion, we paid $10 billion in interest. You know what we owe today? We still owe $2 billion. How is this going to work out? We're here today because people in this chamber, people in the chamber next door, people in the governor's house didn't do their job. So I urge everybody to vote no. This is going to be the worst vote and the worst day, the debt we're going to put on the future generations. And they're going to ask, who did to us? You know who did it? When you get home, look in the mirror, take off your mask, you'll find out who did this to the state of New Jersey and the taxpayers. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.